Welcome back, Kit Kat fans. Get it? Because my channel is called Kit Kat 13. I know, it was lame. I'm sorry. I'm actually doing something a little bit different today. I normally don't make videos that has to do with hockey, unless it's NHL 18 or 19, mostly because I don't really know enough about hockey to really comment about anything. But I actually have been wanting to make this video for a while, but I wanted to draw draw the pictures that I was going to use instead of finding them on the internet. But I haven't had the time for a while or the energy. But I finally got them done today, actually. I started a few days ago. I am doing a top 10 list of my favorite hockey logos. Disclaimer, I don't own any of the logos. That's all part of the NHL, except for one which Disney, I think, owns the rights to, which that in itself already says which one of them is, which is fine. Some of them are throwbacks, some of them are alternate. Like, it's not just logos that NHL teams have right now. It's teams in general, or logos in general. Sorry, I can't talk tonight. But second thing I wanted to say, I do not at all claim to be a professional drawer or colorer or anything like that. I just draw because I have fun with it. It helps me relax and it keeps me awake at night when I have to be up with Gideon. Excuse me. I'm not the best at drawing. I'm not the worst at drawing. I'm kind of just okay with it. But I have fun doing it. So all of these I drew myself. You can say I traced them if you want. That's fine. Whatever. You're welcome to your own opinion. But I did draw them myself. I did not trace them. Again, I'm not perfect. Some of my lines aren't the best. Some of the colors aren't accurate. I have all the colors of the rainbow, yet not all of them are matching 100% to what the logo actually is. Some of them I've had to mix colors to get the right color, and a few you can see that I had to mix. So please be respectful. I know that some of you are still going to judge my drawing, and that's fine. Some of you are going to judge where on my list some of these teams are, and that's okay. You're welcome to your own opinion. If you feel like I'm missing some logos, you can write it in the comment. Let me know what you think of my list. It's fine. I am welcome to all opinions that you guys have. So without further ado, let's get started with the first one being the Anaheim Ducks. Okay, so the Anaheim Ducks is my favorite team. They're the ones that I follow right now, though I do follow the Pittsburgh Penguins and Vegas Golden Knights, but the Ducks are my favorite, mostly because of the Mighty Ducks movies, which is why I like this logo. I think Disney owns the rights to it. I know that the Anaheim Ducks were wanting a similar logo for their alternate jerseys. I haven't completely taken a look at what their alternate is going to look like, but I think that they changed the colors of it so they didn't get a copyright strike or anything like that. I think that's a YouTube term, but I think it's also the term that you would use for that situation as well. But I love this style. I love that it's kind of cartoony. It was different for that time period, and a lot of people didn't like it at first. Well, a lot of people who are not Ducks fans didn't like it at first. But if the management says a logo, or if the management says that something is a team's logo, and the players say that that's a team's logo, and the fans say that that's the team's logo, then that makes it their logo. It doesn't matter what it looks like or anything like that. That's their team's logo if everyone agrees that that's their logo, which was pretty much what was going on when the Ducks first started, when the Ducks first started using a logo like this one. I like that they used the mask to make a duck's face. I think that was creative and different. I love the colors that they had, which at the time was purple and green. Not a lot of people can pull off those colors. The Pensacola Ice Flyers had a Mardi Gras jersey last year, which was purple and green and yellow. And it was an ugly jersey, but I want it so bad. Ugly. But the Ducks pull off those colors really well, especially with this logo. I think their alternate jersey is going to be green and blue with I don't know if they're keeping the silver and changing the black, but I know that they're changing a few of the colors on here. But yeah, I think that it fits the team. It shows look, we're the Ducks, we're a hockey team. It's creative, different. I think it fits really well with the team. In second place, we have Minnesota Wild, which Jen's 95 was not very happy with me about that. She thinks that the Wild should be in first place, but she is a Wilds fan, so it makes sense that she would think that. So with this, it has the red, green, and yellow, with kind of a tan around the outside. Again, not a lot of people can pull off this color scheme. Most people think Christmas or something like that, and it can look pretty cheesy, but I think that they pulled it off really well. I love the trees. When you think of Wild, for me, I do think of forest. I don't know if this is supposed to be a bear or what kind of animal it's supposed to look like. I think it's a bear. That's what it looks like to me. So a wild animal. They're the Minnesota Wild. I think that it fits really well. And it was so much fun to draw. It was hard. Don't get me wrong. It was one of the hardest jerseys, or hardest logos I drew on my list, but it was so much fun to draw. And so in third place, this is a throwback logo. I think that's the correct term. They don't use it anymore. I don't know if they're ever planning on bringing it back. I hope so. But in third place, it's the Arizona Coyotes. This logo is actually the one that they used when they were the Phoenix Coyotes in like 1996 or whenever it was. At the same time that Anaheim were starting with their Mighty Ducks logo, the Phoenix Coyotes were using this one. A lot of people didn't like it because it was different. But I like this one because, it's very Native American and colorful and just different. And when you think of Arizona, I think of desert. And I think of Native American culture. So I think that this jersey really fits, or this logo really fits. I do like the jersey, or the logo that they have right now, but this one's definitely my favorite. This one was also hard to draw because there's just so much going on. So many shapes and things like that, and but I absolutely love it. And I think it works really well, and I wish that they would bring it back. I hope they do at some point. Coming hot in number 4 is the Florida Panthers. This one was by far the hardest one for me to draw, which is weird because there's 4 colors: red, black, tan, and white. But because there was so much black, it made it really hard because I had to make sure that everything stood out as far as the shapes, the way its body looked. Like, it was one of the hardest ones for me to draw. But I love this jersey. It just screams Florida Panthers. I know that the logo that they have right now is just the panther head. I think in their alternate they might be using this logo. I know they had it back in 2016 or something. So it just recently changed, but I was kind of sad that they changed it because I really like this logo. Again, it doesn't show anything to do with hockey. Like, there's no hockey stick or anything like that with the Arizona and the Anaheim Ducks ones where there's hockey sticks. Like, it shows that it's a hockey team. With this one, you don't see it, but I think that's okay because when you see it on a jersey, you know what team it's supposed to be. So you don't need that that affirmation that it's a hockey team. The next one is Calgary Flames. I've actually had a lot of people make fun of me for liking this logo. But you know what? It's simple. There's only 2 colors. It's a simple design, but sometimes the simplest ones are the best ones, because it gets their point across without too much extra stuff that gets in the way. They're the Flames in Calgary, so it makes sense to have a sea that's on fire. Like, it's obvious, right? But I mean, at the same time, it's not exaggerated or anything like that. Like, I like it. I think it's perfect for the team. They're all pretty, like, I don't want to say they're simple players because that would mean that there's no talent, which, yes, I get it. A lot of people are going to think that Calgary Flames have no talent, but honestly, them as a team, are not the best, but there are individual players that are really good. I don't know any of their names. I've just seen them play. Sorry, there's a window right there, and the reflection of the light off the window looked really weird. Y'all can agree with me or disagree with me, that's fine, but I do like the team. I like their logo. I think it works because it's simple, almost like kind of elegant, but like not cheap, if that makes sense. The next one is Tampa Bay Lightning, which honestly, I was surprised to see that I have 2 Florida logos on my list. But this one, okay, I'm gonna geek out for a second. This one I really like because it's similar to the Flash logo. Don't know how many of you actually watch the show The Flash or have read any of the comics or anything like that. This one's similar, though I think his is red and yellow. But the funny thing, what I find funny is that Jordan was actually playing, has created a team on NHL 19 and drafted a guy whose name was Clifford DeVoe, which is funny because there is a character in The Flash whose name is Clifford DeVoe, spelled exactly like this guy that Jordan picked up. I don't think Jordan's team is in Florida, but it would be interesting if Clifford DeVoe was on the Tampa Bay Lightning because of their logo. It would look similar to the Flash. But Clifford DeVoe actually was in the season that just ended, I think. Season 5, I think is what they're on right now, or just got done. But okay, I'm done talking about the Flash. So back to Tampa's logo. Again, it's simple. It's blue. It just has one color, but it works with their jerseys. And with the team. Honestly, I like the blue logo on white. I normally do not like white jerseys, but I like Tampa's white jerseys. I think that this logo really fits. Again, it doesn't show anything that it's a hockey team, but when you see it on something, you know what team it is. I don't think any other team in any sport has this logo. So you know it's Tampa Bay. This next one is a hockey team that just came into NHL. They're a baby still. It is the Vegas Golden Knights. Louis, or Vegas Coverage, I know is his Twitter name. I don't remember what his YouTube name is. I feel really bad. But I know he'll be happy that this logo is on my list because he is a Vegas fan. It's perfect for their team because it's a Knights helmet. and it's just simple, but it's pretty. Like, it's a beautiful logo. I don't think I've said that about any logo on here so far. Maybe I have them too low on the list, but you know, I like this logo when it's with their side patches that they have, which is the star with the two swords, because it fits that medieval theme that they have going on, because I mean, they're the Golden Knights. When you think of knights, you think of that medieval time period, so it works. And you know, knights save the princess from a tall tower and they go all out, which is what Vegas does. I mean, if you saw, wow, I was about to say Super Bowl. No. For the playoffs for the Stanley Cup, they went all out. And I mean, that's very Vegas in general. But I think it fits that theme as well. You guys don't have to agree with me, that's fine. I really like this logo. I like the ones that are very simple. This was actually pretty easy to draw, even though I still messed up on some of my lines, but oh well. Excuse me, that's okay. Alright, this next one, the team is no longer in the league, which is why I was a little hesitant to put it on my list. But then I thought, well, I was making a list of all jerseys from the start of the league to present. Like, I wasn't specifically doing team or logos that teams had right now, which is why I thought, well, they might not be in the league anymore, but I think that their logo still fits in that category. And it is the Hartford Whalers. I was actually talking to Jordan, TCY, or the Cranky Yankee. I meant to say that earlier, the first time I was talking to Jordan in this video, but I was talking to Jordan earlier about this logo, and he says that it's one of the best in general, which I don't know if I fully agree with him, but I do think it is worth being in my top 10 list. You know, it shows everything you need to know about the team. It has the W, the H, it has a whale's tail. You don't need a hockey stick or something else that will show that it's a hockey team. You see this even on a hat or a t-shirt or something like that, and you know it's the Hartford Whalers. If you follow hockey. If you don't follow hockey, then you're just like, oh, that's cool, but you don't know what it is or what it's from. But I like the colors as well. I like the green, the blue, and the silver. I think it looks really nice. There was some talk about a team using this logo as their alternate. And some people weren't okay with it because this logo is the Hartford Whalers. But some people, like myself and Jordan, think, well, it's a great logo. Why wouldn't someone want to use it? And the team who wanted to use it was wanting to use it as a memory for the Hartford Whalers. They weren't trying to steal it. But this video isn't about getting into that discussion. But I had totally forgot about that logo until Jordan was talking to me about that. I'm so sorry. It's been a rough couple of days. But when I heard that, I was like, I totally forgot about that logo. I was like, I need to put it on my list. So there's that one. Okay. This next one, there's been a lot of talk about this team on my Twitter because I am friends with 3 people who are fans of this team, and there's been a lot going on this team, especially since they signed Tavares. Is that how you pronounce it? So with that being said, in 9th place, I have Toronto Maple Leafs. I was trying not to be biased when I created my list as far as logos versus team. But the last 2 I put at the bottom of my list because of the team itself as well. I am not a Toronto's fan at all. I don't really like the team, but I love their logo. Me being from Vermont originally, which I lived like 30 minutes from the Canadian border, Vermont is big on their maple syrup. Well, maple syrup and cabbage cheese. But I really like their logo because it reminds me of home, because that part of Vermont, or Vermont in general, is more similar to Canada than it is to the United States. So honestly, now I probably would still be a Ducks fan, but I don't think I'd ever be a Maple Leafs fan even if I lived in Vermont still, because of their players. But that's for a completely different video. Again, this one's simple. It's still elegant. It's a maple leaf. I mean, it's perfect for their team. If they had any other logo, I'd be like, that doesn't make sense, it doesn't fit. But this logo fits the team, at least the name of the team. They are not sweet like maple syrup, so I can't go that way. But other than that, it's a great logo. I love the color, though it's a little odd that it's blue and not green, because it's a leaf, maple leaf, you would think that it would be green. But other than that, I mean, blue and white in general looks amazing together. So, I mean, I'm not going to take points off for that. And the last one is actually the Edmonton Oilers. This is another one that some people made fun of me for liking this logo. But, you know, I love the way that they had the words, the little drop of oil at the top. I think it's perfect. Again, it's that blue and white with a little bit of splash of other color. From an artist perspective, it's a great logo. Again, I don't like the team. I don't like their players. But that's okay. I think Edmonton has a SPHL team that beat the Ice Flyers last year, which is actually how I even heard of Edmonton to begin with, and then I watched the regular season, or watched the NHL season with Jordan a little bit, and I think we saw one game that was the Oilers against another team. I don't remember what it was. And I was like, wait, Edmonton, don't they have an SPHL team too? And Jordan's like, yeah, they beat the Pensacola Ice Flyers. I'm like, whoops. That was my bad. And I was like, I was sure I heard the name somewhere. But the Oilers kind of, they're not the best team. But I'm not going into that. I already complained about the Maple Leafs, but no, I think it's a great logo. I think it fits. I like the colors. It looks good on a jersey. There's not really much I can say about it. But yeah, that's the end of my list. If you guys have any jerseys you want to add, or tell me what your top 10 list is, that I'd be happy to hear about it. If you guys want copies, or if you want me to draw you any of your favorite logos, message me the team and your address. I do have a challenge for you guys. If you want all of these, and comment which game, Skyrim, NHL, you can combine NHL 18 and NHL 19. So Skyrim, NHL, Fallout, you can, or Battlefront. Out of those 4 games, which one have I made videos on more? The first person to comment the correct answer can have all 10 of these pictures, if you guys want. If you don't want them, that's fine, I will keep them. But if you do want them, then answer that question: which of those 4 games have I made videos on the most? Fallout, Battlefront, which is the Skyrim, or the Star Wars, Skyrim, or NHL, both. You can combine NHL 18 and 19 together. Out of those 4, which one have I played, or have I made a video on the most? And that's it for me tonight. I hope you guys enjoy this video. I know that I haven't done any of my reading from the book that I was going through. It's just been pretty busy here the past couple of days. But I will probably try to do that tomorrow. Tomorrow is the starting of having a night nurse permanently. Yay! So I will hopefully be doing more live streams as well. I'm hopefully going to continue doing the reading. I'm going to try at least. But after today, there's only 2 nights this month. The 17th and the 19th and the 27th, I believe. The only 2 nights that we won't have a night nurse, but one of our other night nurses is hoping to cover those 2 nights, so we'll see. but I'll probably do my book reading tomorrow, and then Tuesday I'm going to probably take a break to try and catch up on some of my sleep that I've been missing the past week or so. But if you guys have any other ideas for hockey videos, let me know. Otherwise, I will continue to do my book reading and the live streams until I think of some other video to, to make. I know that at one point I was talking about doing a video on my face painting, because I was talking about how to make a scarecrow, how to paint your face like a scarecrow. So I might do that closer to Halloween. We'll see. But I hope you have a great day, great night, whenever you guys get a chance to watch this. And I will see you all in the next video. Bye!